All right, welcome for some Tiger football. We're going to start as we have been the last couple weeks. Has it been a couple weeks or more than a couple weeks, Kurt?
I think this is our third week doing it.
Third week in a row. We're doing some picks for you. Brad Evans, Kurt Gammon.
Hello.
Here in DeKalb County as your Tigers will take on Miller Grove. Kurt, go ahead and get us kicked off on these picks.
All right, so first game we got is 3-1 Storm Thurman at number 3 Lincoln County, who is 5-0. I got to go Lincoln County. I mean, I pick them every week, and they keep winning, so I got to go with them.
I, too, am going with Lincoln County in that game. I like this little breeze we're getting. We might just have to make sure we got things tied down as far as papers or whatnot, but
I think it's because we're in a different area code than the field is right now.
Yeah. Kurt might not be the only one not knowing numbers of players tonight because they are miles away from us, but you get a good view of the action. May not know who's carrying the ball, but we'll get it to you best we can. Second game, Jenkins County, number 14 Jenkins County at number 11 Screven County.
Did you go Lincoln County?
Yeah, I went Lincoln.
I figured you were.
I'm going to go Screven County over Jenkins. I've got some people I used to go to church with in Elbert County now in Screven County. Actually, a guy that coached Elbert County when I was in school is the head coach of Screven. So only connection I have to any of these teams really in here, so I'm going to have to go with Screven County.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, not because of the preacher thing, but just because
they're also 4-0 and the other team's 3-2.
Yeah, Jenkins County got beat in overtime versus ECI a few weeks ago, and yeah, I feel better about Screven on this one.
All right, lead us off on the next one.
So we got 1-4, and I don't understand this. They're still number 2 in Division 2, but they're 1-4.
I guess that's based off of who they played.
Yeah, I guess, but still, like, I don't know. But we have that is Brooks County at Turner County, who's number 21. They're 1-2, and I'm going with the upset this week.
Okay.
Let's go Turner County.
So just to go against you, I'm gonna go with Brooks. Because I've got to do something. You took over the lead. I was leading, and all of a sudden Josh comes out of nowhere and is close on my heels picking in here. So I've got to do something to mix it up here.
Dude, I went off last week. I went 13-2.
I would just like to do the opposite of his picks, please.
For the record, he pointed at me. While you're writing that down, I guess. Yeah, so I went Brooks, you went Turner, and the next game we've got number 8 Manchester at 15. Is that Tryon? How you say that?
Yep, Tryon.
I've got Tryon.
I've got Manchester, and I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why.
When I was in high school, I felt like we played Manchester in the playoff in the first round every year when I was at Washington Wilkes. And they beat the mess out of us.
Okay.
Every year.
So you got to go against it.
So I got to go again. I got to pick them because Manchester, their kids look like they should be college football players already.
Mm-hmm.
And in Division 2, that's kind of a big deal. So at Manchester, I always am going to pick them.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I hear the anthem playing. I don't know if that's a real go or a practice run.
I'm just going to put my hand over our heart while we keep doing this.
We don't mean any disrespect. We're just
doing a radio show.
We're just not sure what's going on here.
There's nobody really even here either.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like me and Brad walked in, and it was just us two. We didn't know
we
what
were the only
doing.
people walking in the stadium. There seems to be more people on the Greene County side than the side we're on, and that may have something to do with the fact that all the gates were locked on the side we came in.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're supposed to be where we are, but we're here.
Yep. Hey, the police officer told us we were good.
Yeah,
so
we're
good.
We told him we needed to bring the people Tiger football. He said he'd make it happen and let us come in this back road here. So we'll get back to our picks here. Where were we? We just went Manchester at Tryon.
Yep.
So you got lead us off in the next one.
We got 4-0, number 13 Seminole County at number 5 Early County. Now Early County got beat about 2 weeks ago by a not as good of ranked team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go against them this week, and I'm going to go Seminole.
I'm going to say that they right the ship. I'm going Early County.
Okay.
That leads us into 4-0, number 20 Hawkinsville at number 19, 5-0 Wheeler.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Wheeler.
Okay, that's what I went. I also went Wheeler. Honestly, that one's just a toss up. I mean, I saw both schedules, both film on both of them, and it was just really a toss up. They look like almost the exact same team, so that one should be a good one. Hopefully my Max Preps wants to cooperate tonight. We'll be able to give y'all some scores about it. Next one is gonna be, where were we at? We got Telfair, number 16, 2-3 Telfair County at number 12 Wilcox County, who is 3-2. I went Wilcox because of baseball.
I'm gonna go, and the past weeks I've been kind of trying to do some research, and you see how well that's helped me out so far. So this time I'm going. I like number 16's kind of my number, was my baseball number. I'm gonna go Telfair since they're ranked 16.
I think you're just trying to one up, man, just hoping that some of these picks hit.
I'm just trying to change my luck. I got to do something to turn the tides here. Don't want it to get late early.
This is the one that I picked for game of the week, and I would love to, if I wasn't at this game, I would love to be at this game we're about to call out, is 1-4, number 7 Irwin County at number 4 Clinch County, who is 5-0. Now, Clinch County is a powerhouse. However, Irwin County is also a powerhouse. So, like we have on Saturday coming up, the Bama-Georgia game.
We'll get to
I
that.
feel like this is the high school version of Bama-Georgia in Division II this weekend. So that's why I put it game of the week, and I'm going to go Clinch County.
Okay. I'm going to go Irwin.
Okay.
Going Irwin. I'm just going to go off a ranking. I'm going to pretend I don't see that Clinch County is 5-0 and that Irwin is 1-4, so I'm just going to ignore that.
I love it.
Trust that the rankings are what really matters, even though we can get into a whole discussion about rankings, the AP poll, when we get to these college picks. But that sums up our Week 7 high school games. Let's get into some college action. Big games this week in the world of college football. If you don't have anything to do tomorrow, honestly, if you do have something to do, cancel it. Sit at home, watch football. The first game kicking off this slate, or at least what we've got first on our list, is number 6 Oregon at number 3 Penn State, and I've heard that Penn State's going wide out for that game. I don't know if that sways you, Kurt, what you're thinking. Who do you got in that game?
So Penn State, I have a buddy that's a Michigan fan, so he keeps me updated with all the Big Ten stuff, and I've been watching Penn State over the last few years, and man, they got 2 humps they can't get over: Ohio State. And since Oregon has moved into the Big Ten, Penn State has always been in the top 10. They just cannot get past those two to go into the playoffs or make a conference championship. I don't think they right the ship this week either, and I think Oregon still pulls it out, even in the whiteout.
And the only thing that scares me is how many people are picking Oregon. There's I would say over 60 to 70% of people going Oregon away on the road.
And that's usually how those upsets happen too, when everybody is expecting it.
Yep. So I too am gonna follow the people and go Oregon. A little bit of a Georgia tie there with Dan Lanning, the head coach of Oregon, coming from Georgia over to Oregon. Next game, I don't think we've got to worry about either of us feeling a certain way on this next game. However, it may hurt you to pick who I am gonna pick, and I'm gonna go Tennessee over Mississippi State.
Yeah. I'm going to go Tennessee just because I hate the freaking Cowbells, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even going to watch this game because of the Cowbells.
I thought about going when Georgia goes to Mississippi State, but I don't know if I can take the Cowbells. The game also starts at 11 o'clock. I don't know what that's about.
No, I could. Well, the thing is, they're in the Central Time Zone, so
that's noon.
It's a noon game.
That makes sense.
Bama's that way. That's how I know that.
Yeah.
Because all their midday games.
That makes sense. So we both went Tennessee over Mississippi State. Another big one here. LSU at number 13, Ole Miss. LSU being the 4th-ranked team. Neither team with a loss so far. Kurt, who you got?
One of my favorite coaches of all time, and I wish he would have taken over Alabama, Lane Kiffin. He's going
You riding the lane train.
Man. And I can't stand Brian Kelly, so we are going
family.
Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels, baby. They are going to upset LSU this week. Mark my words, it's going to happen.
Yeah, and I've heard since some rumblings. I spend most of my time. A lot of people have their YouTube what do you call rabbit holes they go down. Mine have been college football shows. A lot of them are down on LSU. Quarterback's been hurt most of the season. A lot of people think he could be the number 1 pick in the draft, but it's hard to win games when you're hurt.
Yep.
I, too, am going Ole Miss. They're at home. I think they take one here over the LSU Tigers.
I thought we'd mix that one up right there. I thought you were gonna go LSU on that.
No, and we may both look like dummies, but
Well, if it, you know what they say, if it doesn't work out, then you like an idiot. If it does work out, you like a genius. So
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta take those chances.
let's see. What do we got on here next? USC at Illinois. You got any strong feelings either way in that one? I mean, we got to pick it, but I don't.
Well,
That's 21 versus 23.
me and Josh both went Indiana last week, and they blew out
Yeah.
Illinois. And so, you know what? I was like, you know what?
And I say this as someone that picked Illinois. Nobody really knows why Illinois is ranked as high as they were. They haven't really done anything so far to deserve it.
Yep.
They just kind of came in hot, and so you're off Illinois again this week.
Yeah, and one of my losses last week was USC because I picked against them, and they ended up winning too. So, yeah, I'm going USC on this one.
Well, we're not mixing it up too much this time because I too am going USC. Most of our college picks, I think every one of them we've been chalked together. I won't know if it's chalked, but we've picked the same.
Right.
This one I might get a little crazy and mix it up on you. You got Notre Dame, number 22, at Arkansas.
I'm going Dame because Arkansas looked horrible against Memphis last week.
Well,
And I know what you're about to say. Coming off of a loss like that, they're gonna have that hunger, and they're gonna come out there. So I understand that, but
they're at home.
and they are at home, but they were also at home against Memphis last week. So that's kind of why I stayed away.
Well, there's a little bit more than hunger coming off a loss. I think jobs are getting in jeopardy around there.
Mm-hmm.
I say that as a guy who is a fan of Sam Pittman.
Yeah, I like.
Don't necessarily want to see him get canned.
Right.
I think he gets a big win over Notre Dame. I'm going Arkansas at home against Notre Dame.
Now that would be one that I'm okay with missing. Like I'm okay with being wrong on that one. Please prove me wrong, Arkansas. Next one we got is number 16, Georgia Tech at Wake Forest. This one's pretty easy pick for me. I'm gonna go Georgia Tech. I like Georgia Tech just because they're rivals of Georgia. So
No, you would
I
say
love
something
Georgia
like
Tech.
that. I'm not supposed to like Georgia Tech. I do have the UGA arch on my arm. Picking Georgia Tech feels like almost sacrilegious.
Yep.
But it's hard to argue with what Georgia Tech's doing right now. I've got to go Georgia Tech, even on the road at Wake Forest.
And I think everybody knows who we're going with on these last picks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me and Brad probably will not talk until next Friday.
Yeah, Kurt said he needed somewhere to watch the game. I told him he'd drive on by my house. He can't watch it at my place. That's what
I'm
he
just
gets for
gonna
being
have
a
to
Bama
sit
fan.
out in the yard, and I was telling him the story. I was come home, and my baby's mother was at the house, and she's a Georgia fan, and I come home from the SEC championship game, and she ended up making me sleep on the couch that
Tough
night.
getting in there.
Would not let me in on that one. So it runs deep over here.
So you're picking Georgia, right?
Blitz, Bama, blitz is what old Ty Willie
No.
would say, baby. You bring on Bama, man. I was there in 2008. I really hope they try to black out Alabama because last time, if I remember correctly,
I think that post has since been deleted. The posts of the kids trying to start a blackout.
Yeah.
The only blackouts I have seen since Kirby Smart's there have been in bowl games that didn't really matter, and your run-of-the-mill cupcake games that didn't matter. He's not pulling. You don't need gimmicks to win, is something I've heard him say.
Yeah, I was in there in 08 when Bama came into Athens. Georgia was ranked 3, Bama was ranked 9, and I think Julio Jones put up about 5 touchdowns that game.
Yeah.
And I was there surrounded. I was with my Uncle Rick, if you're listening, shout out. Used to take me to all the Georgia games.
Rick.
He would I was around all these boosters, 8 years old, wearing a Julio Jones jersey. So you can imagine the look them dog faithful was giving me.
So I guess I need to put out a pick here, and I need to say that I do not like picking Georgia games. I hate it because I don't want to. I'm not. I've probably said this before. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious, and I don't want I don't want to say something and come back later and everybody be like, well, it's your fault. You said something. My mom will be the first one to call and blame me if I pick them. With that being said, I really want Georgia to win, so I'm just going to pick them and hope that happens. You know, I'm not saying that's who, you know, I'm saying this is what I really want
Hey,
to
look,
happen.
if it makes you feel better, we both went. I went Bama, you went Georgia. We didn't
Yeah,
try to mess
yeah.
up each other's mojo. So hey, but that was our last game of the college picks as the captains come out. Give you a little bit of background on Miller Grove here. They're 4-1 on their games this year, and now an ad wants to pop up. Sorry.
We got the captains meeting at midfield here. Go ahead and hit us out. Let me introduce these captains real
Yeah, go
quick.
ahead.
I'll just hit the Greene County
Go
ones. We got quarterback Landon Garrison. We got Jalen Ruff out there for us. Jalen McKellar, number 75, and I believe that's number 7, Quez Hull. I say from up here in the heavens, sitting next to Jesus. So, Kurt, go ahead and give us a little bit of a rundown there.
So they're 4-1. 2-0 at home, 2-1 on the way on the road. They're in Region 6 and Double A, so they're a little bit bigger than we are. We're actually in Atlanta. Like we said, we're at a huge stadium. Haven't even. I mean, it looks like little ants running around over there on the other side. Beautiful place though. I like it here. It's kind of tucked back in the back. However, they played Druid Hills, Therrell, Rockdale County, Heritage, and Stone Mountain. The only loss they have is against Rockdale County in 39-33.
All their wins coming in against teams with losing records was something I took note of.
Right. They looked pretty good on film, but you never know till you get out to the game. We looked good on film if you watched it last week.
Yeah.
You know, so always be ready for that. Give you a little color commentary. We are rocking the all whites with the gold numbers on them, black helmets like usual. Coaches look like they're in their white visors, gold tops. We still got to get some of those.
We'll get one day.
I'm wearing a gold top, but it's not the gold top. You know
We'll
what
get
I'm saying?
one.
And Miller Grove they are black and purple. They are going to be wearing all black uniforms with a purple helmet and a white stripe down the middle of the helmet, and I believe they are the Wolverines. That is correct. They are the Miller Grove Wolverines. So I believe that is a Wolverine on the side of their helmet.
Not a bad look.
No, I like the purple. You know, I think any color, a lot of colors, I won't say any color, a lot of colors with black as a secondary, like gold and black.
Yep.
I mean, it looks clean. It always is going to look clean on any uniform. Baseball, softball, football, basketball, anything. Looks great.
These teams, both teams getting set ready to run out of the batter as the Greene County Tigers burst out of theirs first. Miller Grove still waiting to take the field. Oh, they got cheerleaders. I would not be able to land any of those flips that they just did.
You would have to put me on a hospital bed for a few weeks if that
For
was the
sure.
case.
Going back into a little bit on Miller Grove, their offense averaging 33.2 points a game, but defense, they're holding teams to 15.2. So that's not a bad showing of the Miller Grove defense there. 33 points not bad on offense either. So see what it looks like as they face this Greene County Tiger offense, who looked much better last week, I would say, as they faced Twiggs County, putting up 50-plus points. Definitely their best showing of the season. Let's see who's taking the field. Looks like the Tigers are going to kick off to the Wolverines here, and that means that Greene County will start the second half with the ball, and the Wolverines, assuming we kick it and deep, will start with the ball here to start the game.
You know, I like this field, man. It's surrounded by trees. You got the hills around.
I like this breeze, and
It's nice breeze.
I don't even want to say what I'm thinking. I just hope this breeze isn't blowing something else in.
Yeah,
you know?
We're
covered.
We don't want to get Twiggs County up here. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what we're not wanting to happen. That's all we're gonna say.
Respect to the Greene County marching band. I was looking for them. Here they come in now.
They just had to get their warm ups in. That's all it was.
It's all about making an entrance.
That's right. You got to make an entrance.
Well, we're ready for some football, I think, here. Alfredo's got it teed up. Fettuccine Alfredo set to kick off here.
I was trying to think of another Alfredo.
He started giving me his preference. He's gone this week. He is asked to be specifically Fettuccine Alfredo. He's got it teed up. He's running up to it, and we're off here in DeKalb County, Greene County against Miller Grove. It's to the 10. He's going to come up to about the 20. We're at him there. He gets through a tackle. Still through a tackle. He's going. Where are they going to mark him out at? About
the 40.
Right at the 40. and Miller Grove will take over there. They, looking at film, their quarterback, he will throw it deep. Number 1, Thomas Winston, he's not afraid to throw it. He'll scramble around, but he's not necessarily running to run. He's running, looking upfield, trying to throw. They spread you side to side with quick bubble screen passes, and then they will try to hit you deep over the top once you get ready for those quick passes side to side. So a lot to pay attention for if you're on that defense. And let's see how we look here as they come out. Running back just to the right of the quarterback here. 3 receivers left, and they send the running back out wide to the right. So now empty in the backfield. They snap it. He's back to pass, looking deep to the right, has a man, and that was a pretty easy pitch and catch there.
That was a dot,
That was pretty.
as the kids would say. That was a beautifully thrown ball right there.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Oh man, that was
They got the first down and then some on that one.
yes. They're gonna flip. They're basically gonna flip the field. They're
Yeah.
gonna be on the 35 here now on the other side.
They went from their own 40 to Greene County's 35. They come out shotgun formation, inside handoff to the running back, and he's going to pick up another first down, it looks like, on the carry, number 20. That's going to be Frank Johnson on the carry.
I just noticed too that wide receiver that caught that ball. He has a beautiful chrome purple back plate
That's
is
pretty cool.
shimmering everywhere. I've never seen one like that. That was
That's Tremont Belliard for
okay.
bringing in that catch for him on that long first down, first play of the game from the line of scrimmage.
Long lanky kid, 6'3", 165 as a senior.
They don't huddle much. They kind of keep it up tempo. They're in the shotgun here, man in motion from right to left. So it snaps the ball. Quarterback's looking. We've got men all around him. We're trying to bring him down, and we're going to hit him right at the line. I don't know if he may lose a yard. Tigers were all over him on that. DeMond Copeland was around him. You had Jordan Walton back there trying to get a hold to him, and I think it may have been Quez Hull that got him tackled. Let's see. What do you got here?
I was looking at our last one to see who got that
Okay.
tackle, but go ahead.
I'll switch it around for you. I'll get you who's got this next tackle here.
You know, I'm still trying to learn this new system Josh has beautifully worked
That
out
was
for me.
Caden Cummins on that last tackle.
Okay, thank you.
Shotgun formation, inside handoff. Miller Groby's got a lot of room. 2010, dragging him. He was dragging a man from about the 10 to the 5. Hurricanes moving it right down the field here. Frank Johnson on the carry.
Located on the Tigers' 3-yard line.
So they're set up inside the 5 are the Wolverines, and they'll come out in an I formation, turns around and hands it off to his running back, and he's not touched until he's in the end zone. That's going to be
You know, can't always go
number
off of-
11. Got him down as a linebacker, and he looks like a linebacker. Brandon Sutherland.
You know, I always know that first drive of a game, you kind of got to be weary. I mean, as a defense, it's a hard drive. You don't know what they're coming with. You don't know what to be looking for. It'll get better as the game goes on, figuring out what kind of
It's a
offense
filling
they're
out process.
Right.
They kick the extra point right through the middle, and it'll be 7-0 Miller Grove, first drive of the game.
Not really what we were looking for there. Not the start we were wanting, but so it's funny. I
Got plenty of time to answer here.
just looked on Miller Grove's thing for our schedule or whatever, and our game it says neutral site. So I guess these games don't even count as home games for Miller Grove because
Really?
I don't know unless it was just a misclick.
That also might, yeah, I was about to say that depends on who's doing the max preps.
That's very true. It's very true.
So 7-0 Miller Grove. Set to kick it off to our Tigers here. See who we've got back deep to return. Hard to see when they're turned sideways like this. Ball is kicked deep. We're going to field it at about the 15. Oh, and we spin out of a tackle. Keeps going at the 45. Who is that?
I can't.
Let's
tell.
check this replay here.
Yeah,
That'll
we're gonna
let us
need the
know.
replays
Don't you
on
worry.
these, because we can't. Even Ethan's looking at me, smiling, and
See. Play here. As we take the field, Quest Hole takes the inside handoff from the shotgun formation, and he's going to lose about 3.
that was Jaquez right there.
That was.
Okay, just making sure.
Tigers coming up to the line again. Landon in the shotgun. Quez back there with him, looking to throw. He's got room on the scramble. Oh, a lot of room. Picking up a first down is Landon
Nice.
Garrison, getting to the
Landon.
40 of Miller Grove.
He had a couple options on that one. He picked a good, safe option just to run that thing right back up the middle. They were kind of spaced out everywhere on that one.
That was Trevez Gibson on the carry, on that kickoff
Sorry.
return. On that, not
You're
Have-
talking about the kickoff.
yes, on the
Right.
kickoff. Trevez Gibson with that big kickoff return. First time having Trevez with us this year. Glad to have him out here with us. And they give it inside to Quez. I think he's going to lose a yard. That's why I couldn't figure out who it was. I hadn't been looking for Trevez all year. I'd gotten to the point where I was like, I don't need the roster. I know all the boys, and then they throw a loop
They
in there for
throw
me.
a loop in there on you.
Switching in and out. Khalil Dorsey going off. Denham Harris coming in. Denham and Dontrell, the receivers. Pistol formation for the Tigers. Oh, got some movement. Are they going to call it on the defense? And it looks like they are. Encroachment on Miller Grove, and that'll give us 5 yards. So second and I believe 9, considering we, nope, about 6 or so. Landon takes the snap, looking deep down the side, has a man, overthrows
kept running.
Denham. Denham stopped a little bit. I don't think he was expecting the ball. Had a step on him. Tigers almost hit a big play there. What do we got? 3rd and 6 to go. Ball on the 37. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right. Hand it off inside to Quez, who's got a little bit of a room trying to break tackles. I think he does get 3 yards on that, so that's going to make it 4th and 3. Got to think we might be going. Don't know why we're, yep. You're already in their territory. You go for it, trying to make it a shorter 4th down, hoping they're looking for the pass. Set up in the pistol. Landon's trying to get them to jump, looking to the sideline. See if we stick with it or if we call a timeout. Comes back to the line. They shift to the shotgun formation. Quez to his left. Landon gets a snap. Hand off to Quez.
Oh, it's going to be close.
I don't know that he got it. I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Man, that was a very close, very hard
Turnover
play.
on downs there. The drive started well. I mean, if you can count the kickoff as part of it, great kickoff return. Then Landon made something happen with his feet, getting us into enemy territory. And then it just kind of stalled out. You had a throw over. The receiver quit running. And then just some runs that got stuffed in the backfield. See what the defense can do here. This is better field position for our defense than where they started the first drive of the game. We got whistles. What do we got?
They're not like us. They don't have a mic'd up official, so we're just going to have to use our
Timeout.
game
Looks
knowledge.
like it's going to be Greene County with the timeout. Well, no. Not a timeout at all. He definitely did timeout and pointed our way like you do when it's a timeout, and then he said, "Never mind, don't mean it."
He was just pulling our leg, making sure everybody's paying attention.
Nonetheless, shotgun formation snap, trips right. They're trying to throw it deep down the side to the left, and he just overthrows his receiver.
I mean, man, I can already tell this guy is about to just be letting this ball loose tonight.
Not a bad quarterback from what we've seen so far.
He just stood at the 25 and threw it, just to give you viewers at home about how his arm strength is. He just threw it standing still from the 25.
Easy.
And the ball landed on about the it was about the 28 or 27 yard line, and he threw it over the receiver's head. You usually don't see that. You usually see the underthrows. But that was a good 3 or 4 yards in front of the receiver right there.
2nd and 10, inside handoff from Miller Grove, and we're going to stuff him at the line, push him back. They may give him a yard, but I don't think he deserves it because we hit him right behind the center.
I don't think they
and pushed him backwards.
Maybe half a yard, if anything. Who was that on that tackle? Could you tell?
A whole host of them, honestly.
Got to give him that credit.
You got it.
Let's see what we got.
I'll keep calling you. Do what you need to do.
You good.
Miller Grove switching crew here. I mean, it really is a whole host of Tigers on that last one. They just come right up the middle.
Can't tell who that is. There's a bunch of them, though.
I think KD Mumford might be in on that, being in there in that nose tackle position.
I think he was the first one to hit him. It was either him. I think Cowboy got shoved out of the way, and then Caden kind of threw his arm out and caught him.
Kurt, they're saying that this is a timeout, Miller Grove. Now I'll believe this one because they're all running to the sideline. Ethan, I think we'll hang here for this one. Next time out, we might hit one of our fancy ads we got.
Hey, Josh, while we're in a timeout break, let's go ahead and get Josh's pick for the Alabama-Georgia game here.
Just one pick, the Georgia-Alabama game.
Georgia.
Okay.
Let's go with Georgia.
We're in lockstep on that one.
It's going to be funny when I get to brag about not only Bama winning the game.
He said, I don't have anywhere to watch the game. None of my Georgia fans will let me watch it at their house. And I was like, this one won't either.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what should happen.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You made that choice.
That's a great
me and Craig.
It's called the garbage can.
We'll be seeing what it says on Saturday night. Me and Craig are gonna have us a time. I'm gonna have some loaded poppers, man. You're not invited.
As the teams take the field again, Miller Grove in the shotgun. They take the snap, quick throw to the left, and we've got whistles and a flag. I'm hoping that yes, sir. Illegal formation, false start. I think they're gonna call it on number 5 out here. Amari Hollis, the receiver, drawing that false start. Try to get a jump and get downfield. You're knocking our own air sign down. Come on, man. What is going on? I think it's upside down, but they'll get it.
It sure was. We were air on.
This guy was just bragging about Alabama, and then he turned something upside down and tried to call
I
it
didn't.
good,
It was already upside down. That's not my fault.
So it'll be 3rd and 15, ball on the 27 for Miller Grove. Got to like this position if you're a Greene County fan and a member of that Greene County defense as they go empty for Miller Grove. We try to get some pressure on him. They throw it deep, and the man's wide open. Oh, thank goodness he had popcorn before the game. That slipped away. There's a flag in the backfield, though.
There was nobody.
He was all
half
alone.
a field away from him. There's nobody 50 yards within him. I don't know if he just got
It
lost
looked like
in the
routes
coverage
on air for that. Let's see what this flag is here. Might be on us.
If we're looking at this replay, Brad, tell me what you see about this second receiver right here. What do you see?
Ooh.
Wait.
There was a lot of movement by both of them there.
Look at that. Look at the receiver.
This guy moves. That guy moved on the replay here.
And
they called it on them.
Yes, good. That might have been what it was because, man, they had 3 guys. The right tackle, the right guard, and the wide receiver, slot receiver. All 3 moved.
They're going to back them. They're going to.
Second.
And I think it was after I think they called a personal foul on Miller Grove.
They had to
because it's now 4th down and If it was a holding or a
It's-
false start,
It's a holding because there was a 10-yard penalty, so it
Okay.
should be a holding on somebody.
well, they're set up to punt, though, and the down wouldn't have counted for a holding.
That's very true also.
And it's 4th down. I don't think we can trust this scoreboard on downs over
Yeah.
here. I'm going to go with my guy on the field. They're
I had
kicking
to.
from their own goal line here. The quarterback, like most high school teams, is also the punter. Got another whistle. What are they talking about here? I think it has to do with clock, maybe the play clock resetting it. They're satisfied with it now, and they'll let him kick it away. We've got 2 returners deep. They punt it away in the area of Dontrell. That was Dontrell Grable and Trevez Gibson back to receive, and we'll start inside Miller Grove territory at the 40. Oh, they're coming up with it.
I just want to say too, this is one of the weirdest setups I've ever seen. Look across from us. On the right side, you have Miller Grove's band.
Yeah,
to
everyone's
the-
on that side but us, it feels like.
Maybe we shouldn't have parked where we parked. Your car might be gone by the time this is over. Here, Brad.
I'm hoping not. We're the only ones over here. I think we'll notice if they try to take it, but
Yeah, there is literally nobody on this home side. It is all. I wonder if it's just because they knew it wasn't going to be as many folks that they just try to keep everybody on one side.
Yeah.
It's very odd to me. I have never seen anything like this before.
Tigers taking the field in the shotgun. Landon's back there with Trevez. He'll hand it off inside to Trevez, who's going to pick up about 3 or 4. I think they'll give him 3. This is a stadium that's shared throughout DeKalb County. Gotta imagine for games like this, when it's not 2 Atlanta schools, you may not need both sides. You get 2 Atlanta schools in here, and you may pack out both sides as the Tigers go up to the line quick and run another inside handoff, but they're going to stop that at the line. So I think it will remain 3rd and 7.
Yeah. That's because we have the 0 to 100.
That's
thing.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. I was seeing you putting down the 59. I was like, a 59-yard line. I
Yeah,
got it.
I got to go to 100, so
I'm
I
back.
got to do some
I'm
math
back
over
with you.
here.
And we got a
That's-
flag, false start on the Tigers.
That's why I have to be on my P's and Q's, making sure that I got to do my math. That's why I'm
I'm glad
quiet
it's you
on
doing
offense.
math and not me.
I do my best. It might not be right, but we're doing what we can up here, okay? I'm a science social studies teacher. I don't do math.
Tigers take the field after the penalty. Now it's going to be 3rd and 13. Ball on the 46. We're in the shotgun. Denham Harris comes in motion from right to left. We throw it out here to Dontrell, and it's going to be right off his hands. So that's going to bring up 4th and 13, and I think we'll see Landon punt it away here.
Kind of disappointing when you get that field position like that.
Yeah,
Especially didn't even get past the 50, and man, we
went
just
backwards
didn't-
counting the penalty.
Yeah, that is just.
But we're
Especially with how the offense played last week, but we're snapping it. Looked like.
still in the shotgun formation. We are on their side of the 50, but Landon's going to back it up and punt. They'll send their safety back deep to receive. We shift Quez up, or is that? I think that's going to be Trevez up. And Landon with a nice
Nice
punt.
one.
The guy's going to receive it about the 10. Can we get a hold to him? He's trying to go back across the field, and he will to the 20, 25, 30, and he's tripped up. Going to go out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Let me see if I can find the official spot in it. I don't think they're sure where to spot it. Going to put him right on the 35. One official looked at the other and said, you pick which one you like, and they all decided the 35 was a good spot for it. There might be more people in the band than there are on the football team. That band is pretty solid over there.
That is a.
We are a ways away from the band. If you're picking up the band, that's because they're bringing it tonight.
They're literally on the opposite side of us. Like, they couldn't get any further and be sitting in the stands like we are.
Appreciate you being with us on a Friday night here on Game Day Radio, the Roar FM. Miller Grove snaps it from the shotgun, throws it out quick to the left, trying to set up a receiver screen. I think they're going to get about 7 or 8. 7 yards on that, would you say, Kurt?
Hey, yeah, look like about, we'll say about 6 or 7. 6, 7.
You would.
No, maybe 8. I don't know.
They're
I
giving
can't
him 8. They're saying 2nd and 2.
I can't see that far.
2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 for the Wolverines. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers right, none to his left. Running back takes the snap and he's looking to his left or to his right. He's got a completed pass right about the 45 and he's shaking guys, gets to the Greene County 35-yard line.
That was just a great move by the wide receiver there.
He probably could have shook a guy in a phone booth right there. He was hitting all the buttons on the controller, making all the moves he could.
And I don't think he went anywhere while he was doing it. I mean, he stayed in the same spot and just spun around, juked around, and finally got to where he needed to be.
They come up to the line, quickly go shotgun snap, inside handoff to the right, busts it outside, gets past the 30, going to get to about the 27-yard line.
Tell you, it's going to be hard for me to keep up with these tackling stats. I cannot see these gold numbers, especially up here in the
I'll do what I can.
stratosphere.
I'm going to do what I can to give you, try to shout out who I think's tackling it here.
I keep getting hooked on my mic. I'm like getting attacked.
I thought
here.
you were really getting into it, standing up over here. I wasn't sure what you were going for.
Oh, well, I couldn't really see, so I stood up, tried to help that out, but then I got my headphones hooked up.
How much did it help when you stood up? How much difference was there?
Not much.
They snap it from the shotgun, throw deep, has a man in the end zone, and he's going to hang on. Caden Cummins tried to knock it away, but number 15, Muhammad Camara, coming away with the catch. Another good pass from Thomas Winston, the senior quarterback, 6'1", 180, and he's got a good arm on him. He's shown it already with only 150 left to go in the first quarter.
I'm going to blame that one on you, Brad. If you wouldn't have made that short joke, then we wouldn't have got punished for that.
Well, that may be true.
It's okay.
They may be going for 2 here. They're running a guy on the field. No, I think he might just be late in kick team. Now they'll kneel and attempt the PAT. See if I got a kicker on the list here. I'm not seeing a kicker on this entire roster, but
I think
he missed that one, so he may ask him to keep his name off. You got a kicker on your roster over there?
Let me look. They got a good amount of kids on this team. Yep, Ahmad Jada.
You got it.
Jaatta. Jada. I don't know. But yeah, Ahmed is their kicker. I believe that's the only one they have. Yes, and he's a senior. Number 42. Jackie Robinson's number.
So we'll see when he leans up. Is he actually number 42? To us, he's number 42 for the rest of the game, it seems.
Oh, he's going to be 42.
Well, I got bad news. He's number 38, Kurt.
Oh. I wonder if he got hurt then. Well, there's not a 38 on this roster.
I got a 38 on mine. He doubles as a running back. Tykel Carmichael sends it deep here. Oh, Trevez has got the ball after fumbling a bit, and he's going to do his best to get it past the 20. Gets up to the 22-yard line.
Need to get this offense going, man.
Let's get it. We got it going. We got to keep it going. That's the trick. We're good for a couple plays at the start off the drive. We start hot, and something happens, whether it be drop, snap, someone misses an assignment. We just got to clean it up a little bit, get it rolling.
That's right.
Still plenty of game to go here. 1:43 left in this first quarter. Miller Grove 13. Your Tigers taking the field, hoping to come up and answer here. Got trips receivers down here to the bottom of the field near us. Denham Harris, the lone receiver, up top. Landon takes the snap, hands it off inside to Quez, who's bobbing and weaving a bit. I think he's going to get 3, 4 on that. I'm going to give him 4. You can hear both bands really well up
Yes,
here.
you can. I wonder if it's because we're kind of in a bowl. Oh, Lord.
Flags on the play as we snap the ball.
I was looking at the scenery and I saw 4 flags fly up in there, so something happened.
False start on the Tigers. That'll back us up.
Now, why didn't they call that on the last one? That's what I want to know. Not on us, but the Miller Grove.
To me, there's something to be said, though, with this little short break in the action for it. They greatly outnumber our band, but I could not tell the difference in if it was their band or our band. So something to be said for that is the Tigers come back on the field, shotgun formation, send August Haynes in motion, bring him tight to the line. They're going to fake the handoff, throw it outside to August Haynes, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Time ticking away under a minute here in the first quarter, getting down to about 44 seconds. Tigers will be able to get at least one more play off here in this first quarter. Hopefully it's a long first down. August Haynes comes in tight to the line from outside. Landon Garrison takes the snap. Trying to make something happen, runs right. Still looking downfield, has a man wide open. And Dontrell Grable makes a catch right at midfield or just short of it. But to say the least, it's a first down.
I just want, who was that to? Grable?
Yes, Dontrell Grable
I
on the catch.
also want to say that was a fantastic play by our offensive line, giving Landon that much time.
And good job by him running around, making something happen. 9-8 seconds left here. They're going to snap it, get it off again. They hand it off inside to Trevez. He's going to pick up 4. And you like that. Ending the first quarter, 13-0 Miller Grove up, but the Tigers are driving. Ethan, you want to go ahead and hit us with a commercial here? We'll be right back after this message.
At Bank South, we are committed to Greensboro, and we are committed to you. Now you can show your Tiger pride and support the Greene County school system with the Greene County Tiger debit card, available in your choice of black or gold. At Bank South, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors. Secure your card at the Greensboro branch or by visiting banksouth.com/GC Tigers.
We're back here with Tiger football just after a carry from Trevez Gibson on that last play and in the first quarter for the Tigers. Both teams still on their sideline. Going over a few last-minute strategies before starting this second quarter.
Oh, they said they're ready to party.
Let's hope that we can be party poopers on this Friday night.
I know that's right.
Switch which way we're going here. The
Beautiful.
Tigers will go from now our left to right.
Just take a second look at this sky, Brad.
It is nice.
Beautiful out here. A little pink-orange sky with the clouds kind of rolling over us. It looks great.
Tigers take the field, shotgun formation. August Haynes in tight, shifts from right to left. Inside handoff again to Trevez. He's going to get 1 yard or 2. Ooh, they could have gave him 1 more on that, I think. But they don't. They have him at the 49, just short of the 50. About 7 to go for a first down for the Tigers. Tigers trips formation to the left. August comes in motion, tight to the line. Landon back, looks to throw, throws it to August Haynes, who drops it. Had it in his hands, tried to turn upfield and put it on the turf. Brings up 4th down. They'll bring on the punt team. Landon back to punt. See who's back to receive here for the Wolverines. Believe that's number 0. Kenneth Gladden back to receive the punt from Landon. Another good kick. That'll be number... Boy, it's really hard to tell a difference in 11 and 0. He's 0 to me for right now. Kenneth Gladden lets it roll out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Great job by Landon. Go ahead and just pinning that thing to the sideline. Kurt, you'll be glad to know Matt Olson just hit a homer for the Braves.
Fantastic.
They went on a great run once they got knocked out of the division, so there's that.
Usually what happens when you're a fan of Atlanta sports teams. Don't even get me started on the
Yeah.
Falcons.
11:02 in this second quarter. That punt pinned Miller Grove inside their 20. They'll inside handoff here right around the left side, and he's got plenty of room. Tripped up by Quez Hull. He's going to get to the 37-yard line. Gain of about 20 on that last play. If you're with us listening at home, I hope you're hollering at the TV, cheering on this defense. They need you right now. First down for Miller Grove. Takes the snap, pitches it out to his right. He has plenty of blockers on that side, plenty of room. Turns the corner, 40, 35, well into Tiger territory.
Looks like they're going to mark him out about 36. Like you said, in the Tiger territory again. Just got to have a bend, don't break mentality right here. Got to hold them. Really don't want to go down 20.
If I had to put a bet on what I think's coming next year, I think that quarterback's throwing one deep. They've been
definitely
luring us in with these runs, getting plenty of yardage on it, so we got to come up and stop the run. I'm expecting quick pass to the left or right, and then maybe a deep throw. And there it is, that deep throw, and he overthrows him.
I was just
That
about to
made me
say-
sound smart.
Yeah.
Thank God he overthrew him, though.
I was just about to say too. I was looking back. It didn't like we had any safeties back. Like we brought them up to play one-on-one man.
Because you can't keep giving that run up.
No,
They
you
were
gotta-
gashing us there, and we come up to play it, and they try to throw it over the top.
Yeah, probably came a little bit more pressure there, playing man coverage, sending a few linebackers in there, and you kind of leave your, as they say, your cornerbacks on an island.
So it's 2nd and 10. They snap it again. Go up the middle, and he's wide open up the middle, and it's going to be a Miller Grove touchdown.
Untouched, just right up the gut.
I think the OC and the head coach had a conversation and said, you know, we can throw it, but they're not stopping the run right now. We should just hand this bad boy off, and they did right up the middle for another Wolverine touchdown. Carmichael on to attempt the extra point. 2 for 3 so far tonight in extra point attempts. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good.
Actually, he was 1 for 2 before then. I think you just gave it.
You're right.
You gave him that one.
You're right.
You put it in his head he was going to make it on that one there, Brad.
I'll blame myself.
I'm just messing with you.
So 20-0, Miller Grove over your Greene County Tigers. If you're listening with us at home, give us a Go Tigers in the chat. Always love to know who's with us. Feels like we're all in this together when we hear from you at home. Feel like the tide's going to change for the Tiger offense on this next coming drive here. I just know it.
That's right. Got a couple games in progress now, so hopefully we'll start getting some score updates here. You know, we had our earlier start.
Yeah,
at
I was about to
7
say we were a
o'clock.
bit early here.
7 o'clock start. Nothing really going on. Nothing to mention quite yet. Brooks and Turner just kicked off. Seminole early just kicked off. Not a whole bunch that are. Hawkins and Wheeler just kicked off. So
And we just kicked off after that score. They're going to get it over here to Dontrell, who's looking for some room, trying to shake a man, runs off of a guy, and he's going to get to the 17-yard line.
loving this breeze up here, man. It
Feels great.
feels amazing up here.
Just the right amount of breeze, too. Not the
Yeah.
kind that's knocking our papers all over the place, but just to keep you cooled off up here.
Yes. My computer's saying it's 77, but if I had a guess, it feels like a cool 78
Yeah.
going on, or 68 going on right
I was about
now.
to say it's closer to 70 than it is
Yeah,
80.
I was thinking about 68, 70 degrees right now.
Tiger offense taking the field. Denham Harris near side. Long receiver on his side trips up to the top of the field. Quez Hole, the running back. They'll take the snap. Does Landon looks to pass, and this quarterback draw, and they weren't fooled on that one. Was Miller Grove as they'll tackle him in the backfield. Loss of 2. Got Miss Jernigan listening to us tonight. Giving a go Tigers. Glad to have you, Miss Jernigan. Wherever you're sitting in the house, Miss Jernigan, you might have to change it. See if you can change the luck for us here as the Tigers are on offense. And the snap goes over his head into the end zone. And let's see if they're going to call touchdown. They do. Miller Grove picks up the high snap over the head of Landon Garrison, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Miller Grove Wolverines.
Landon was trying his best, but just wasn't quick enough to get back there with those guys. Pulling tail after him. Looks like there's about 4 guys on his tail trying to get it. One guy knocked it back in, and they're going to get it.
They were on that like a pack of wolves, not wolverines, as soon as that ball went. As soon as that ball went over his head, they were on it.
This kicker's got a leg on it. I don't think he knows where it might be going half the time, but he is kicking the mess out of this ball.
Yeah, he didn't make that, or he did make that one. 27-0 Miller Grove. Watching the replay, Landon didn't have much of a chance on that.
Did not. As the Tigers come back on the field to receive it, and hopefully this offensive drive, we can kind of rein it
You
back
got to
in.
just throw that one away.
Yep, you just got to throw it away. Hope, get it out of your head. I always tell my players to have a memory of a goldfish. You know how long a memory of a goldfish is?
Not very long.
5 seconds long, actually.
Really?
Yep. So if you have a 5-second memory in sports,
What goldfish did they talk to and get those answers?
I don't know.
That's what I want to
I'll
know.
leave that for the scientists. Okay. I'm calling football games.
I want to be the scientist talking to the goldfish. If that's the occupation, sign me up. 9:15 left to go in this first half. Tigers set to receive this kickoff after Miller Grove scores again to make it 27-0. Boots it deep. You can hear it thud when he puts his foot into it. Trevez is going to take it, circled back towards the end zone, and he's going to be tackled at the 12-yard line. That may be one that you probably should let go. Let that come on up to the 20. But Trevez hasn't seen too much of the field so far this season, so I can understand him being a little antsy to make a play. And given that his first kickoff return of the game, he brought it on back up to the 40. So
I just want to say, too, I'm not feeling like the smartest guy. I just looked at the center, and I've been trying to figure out what this logo is in the middle of the field. It says DCSD. And I'm like, what is that?
yeah,
It's DeKalb. We're in DeKalb County. So it's
Mm-hmm.
DeKalb County School District.
you got it.
I am
You're on it.
in the second quarter, but,
They weren't going to get it past you, though.
They weren't.
Really late to the party if you still show up.
Inside handoff. Close to first down. See if they give it to him. Trevez Gibson on the carry. And they do. First down carry results in a first down for the Tigers as they get to the 23-yard line. Tigers still in that shotgun formation that they work out of primarily. Send August Haynes right to left. Inside handoff again to Trevez, who had 3 guys around him, but still managed to fight his way forward for about 2 or 3. As soon as he got the ball, there were guys around him, and he still made something out of it.
Now, what year is Gibson? Is he?
Trevez is a. Let me see.
Not sure. Trying to learn some of these kids. I don't get to see them every day in the hallways.
He's a senior.
Senior. Okay.
That's what I thought. Another inside handoff there. Trevez again on the carry. Looks like it will be 3rd and a 4. Ball on the 30. See if the Tigers keep it on the ground or go up in the air. Landon has Trevez to his left. Dontrell, the receiver, up top. I think this is Denham Harris near side to us. Snap. Landon looks right. Tries to take off running.
Ooh.
May have dropped the ball. I think he's going to be a yard short of the first down. He almost looked like he dribbled the ball in his route to the first down marker. It is going to be 4th and 1. See what Tigers going for it. Inside handoff to Trevez. Got plenty of room for the first down and more. First down, Greene County.
Liking the way Gibson runs, man. He's a hard-nosed runner.
He will find a hole. Even when most think there's nothing there, Trevez has a good eye and good body control to get up through the hole. They send him off and send Quez in to spell him. They give it to Quez, inside handoff, who's got some room up the middle himself. Shaking, breaks it out to the left or to near side here. Picks up a first down, gets it to the 50. Nice run by Quez Hull. Just past the 50 into Wolverine territory on their 49.
Great run by Quez there.
I don't know if you heard those geese that just flew right by our head, but they hand it to Quez again, and he stuffed, may lose a yard on that.
Yeah, I heard that geese is up here with us. We need to watch out for some hunters up here.
I can't wait to go back and listen for that.
Quack.
Where are we at in the game? 5, just under 6 minutes. The flyover is only a couple quarters late, but the geese come in just right on time for us. Landon in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Denham Harris down to the bottom his right side, and he's looking for Harris down on this right side, fighting. Oh, almost had a heck of a catch, but they knock it out just as he comes to the ground. Denham fighting hard to come down with it. That good play by that corner. Tight covers there. They let him get away with some hand fighting. Good effort, though, to go up and try to come down with that. Denham making the homecoming court. I don't even know if he knows yet, to be honest, that he's on the homecoming court.
Congratulations, Mr. Denham.
Denham, I think Cowboy, another member of the Tiger football team on there.
Congratulations all to him, because ready to see him on that homecoming night. That's going to be fun.
Landon takes a snap, looking for some room, trying to get the throw off, and he does in the area of Khalil Dorsey.
He's going to throw it
August
right in.
Haynes also over there.
Yeah, look, he tried to he was scrambling for his life, had two or three guys on him, and he threw it around 2 guys, gave him a chance, gave him the best chance to get that first down, but still going to be 4th and 12 here.
They're trying to get a man off the field. If we can snap it, he does get off the field. Gonna drop back. What's happening here? Looks like a dead play. They throw it deep downfield. Not sure what was going there. A lot of standing around.
He was very close to catching that and getting about a 40-yard gain on that one, I will say.
Looks like it looked like we thought it was a dead play. I think a little bit of jawing going on between the two teams now.
I get hooked in this mic again. Me and this mic are gonna fight. Me and Mike are fighting.
Wolverines coming up as Kurt gets untangled from his mic over here.
Good.
Wolverines coming up to the ball.
Josh is over here picking on me about getting stuck. Oh, flea flicker.
They are going flea flicker, and we sack him.
Let's
Quez
go.
Hull gets a sack in the backfield, just grabbed him by his ankles and brought him down.
They saw that what was it the other day? Who ran the flea flicker? Was it the somebody on a primetime game in the NFL? They ran
That was the Cardinals
yeah.
last night. As they were throwing the ball back, the defenders already had them surrounded. At some point you got to think maybe we just run this forward.
Somebody did it on Sunday, I thought, and I can't remember what team it was.
Flea flicker is a classic.
It is, and if you do it right in the right scenario, man, you can really mess up some defenses doing it, especially if they're committing hard one way or the other.
2nd and 15, though. Under 5 minutes here. Miller Grove goes empty, throws it out quick to the left, and he's got a bit of a room. A lot of room. Tripped him. He's still going, though. We're trying to get him down. He's well inside the red zone at the 15. They're going to put him at the 13-yard line.
I can't tell who that is that picked up the tackle there. It just shoestring tackle. Untied his shoes, made him fall over. What you got to do sometimes.
Amari Hollis, the receiver, gaining that ground for Miller Grove.
Can't tell who that is. Good tackle, though. Way to catch up to him.
Didn't give up on it.
They're going to run it to the outside, to the left here, get to the numbers, and he's going to be in untouched again for another Wolverines touchdown. As we have 3:36 here left to play in the second quarter to get to halftime.
I appreciate how disappointed you sound.
You know,
Warranted on that one.
it was. It's all right.
See what our Carmichael out to attempt the extra point.
Running somebody on late here. I got about 5 seconds to snap this ball before it's a delay
I think
again.
that may have been Caden Cummins on that tackle that you were trying to track down as they kicked the extra point up, and it is good.
We'll give Mr. Cummins another one.
So that'll make it 34-0 Miller Grove. 3:36 till we go to half.
Let's see here. Let's see if we got any score updates going on. If you have any and you have my number, please send me some of those updates. Oh, we do have one. Jenkins County over Screven County, 7-0 in the first quarter.
Not looking good for me already.
Bowden over Booker T. Washington. Let's see. We got Wheeler over Hawkinsville, 7-0 in the first quarter. ECI over Metter, 8-0. Did I put that one on there?
I don't think so.
I should have put that one on there. So we had ECI versus number 6, 10 ECI versus number 6 Metter. So that one should be a good one too. I meant to put that one on there, but there's just so many good games, kind of hard to pick from, you know.
If we're picking, I'm going to pick the team in the lead. As they kick it off here, see if it gets out of bounds. It doesn't. Gets into the end zone just past Dontrell.
That thing curved in there, didn't it? It looked like it was headed straight out of bounds.
He kicked a knuckler that time. See, Miller Grove's got the big fans on the sideline, but if it's breezy down there like it is up here, they do not need it.
I imagine we get a little bit more airflow than they do down there on the field just with these. I mean, these stands are there's some stands, let me just tell you.
I'm trying to decide whether I'm going down to the field at half. It's going to be a haul if we do. I'd tell you what, I am glad that I stopped at that gas station and enjoyed that chicken sandwich.
Yes, I'm definitely not walking way over there.
Because that concession stand, that is a ways. As the Tigers take the field, Trevez Gibson in the backfield with Landon, who takes a snap, throws it quick to the left. August wasn't quite looking for the ball. We got two tied up here.
Uh-oh.
Khalil Dorsey tied up with a member of the Miller Grove squad. Khalil had his hands up in there trying to get away, but the guy, I mean, there's only so much you can do when a guy's got a hold to your jersey and pads. There is a flag. Let's see who they call it on.
You know, also one of those guys, man, you got to fight for yourself. You can't just let people do
Yeah.
whatever they want to, you know, especially in a
It's
sport
easy
like
to say
football.
when you're watching and not in it to, just walk away.
Right.
We got a personal foul, defense, personal foul, offense. So they call it both ways. They offset. I think that means we'll repeat second down.
They're going to give a stern talking to, and then looks like we're going to get back into action. The referee's still kind of huddled up. Okay, now they're breaking apart now.
That was another opportunity for me to work in giving them the business, but they were kind of both giving each other the
They
business.
were giving
on
each
that
other
one.
the business for sure on that one.
I don't know if they're exchanging Christmas cards when it comes time.
Definitely not setting up Thanksgiving
Snap,
plans.
inside handoff to Trevez. He may get a yard.
We'll be at the 21-yard line. Still got a little ways to go.
I don't know how you can call that on Khalil. The man's literally picking his shoulder pads up off of him. Nonetheless, we snap it again. Landon rolls out left and is smacked. Ball comes out, but they're going to say he's down. He got hit hard. He tried to roll out to the left. He turned the corner, and they were there to meet him.
That guy was holding a zone, and I think he just said, forget this zone coverage. I'm about to go. I didn't want the ball. I wanted him.
I think I'll smack the quarterback instead.
Yeah. He was doing a little flat-out zone right there to the side, and I think he saw the rollout and said, nope, we're not doing
Good
that.
way to make sure they don't throw it in my zone.
Yep.
Tackle the quarterback.
That's right.
And they'll snap it to Landon now, who's going to kick it from inside our own 10. Another good punt by Landon.
He's getting
They're going
better.
to let it roll.
He's doing great with that punting.
And he's going to get it to the 38 of Miller Grove, where they'll start there with 2:05 left to go to halftime.
To me, that's a college-type kick right there. I mean, that man just kicked it from about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and I know Landon likes being a quarterback, but if for some reason that doesn't work out,
Hey, man.
you're increasing the looks you can get when you play more than one position, just like,
The Falcons are looking for a kicker.
oh boy, are they. Just like you increase your chances of scholarship opportunities in high school playing multiple sports, the more positions you play, the more looks you're going to get.
I always got told when they ask you, hey, what position do you play? All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
What do you need?
What you need, I got you.
Now, there's some people that say that, and they're doing their best to get one held down.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Miller Grove takes a snap here. They're looking to throw deep. He's got all kinds of time. Has a man wide open just past the 40 of Greene County. These Miller Grove receivers are doing a good job getting lost in our secondary.
They are. They're making some good moves, and they're just getting behind us. And to me, it looks like we're running a lot of man coverage, so trying to stay one-on-one with people. It's hard. It's hard.
1:44 left to go. Miller Grove trying to see if they can get another score up on the board before we go to half. Tigers do get the ball out of half.
1:30 left, and the clock is running. That
They
like a
snap
false
it
start.
again, empty. He's throwing it deep down the middle, drops it right in the bucket, and the guy fights his way into the end zone.
Touchdown, that's zero, Kenneth Glatton.
Jalen Ruff, I believe, on coverage there, but not a whole lot Jalen could do there.
Man, just right over his head, just right in the bucket.
Not a whole lot that could be done there because, I mean,
That was just a great
he threw it
pass.
right over his head. The guy held his hands out, and it landed right in there.
That's right.
They're set to kick the extra point. See what Carmichael's got here. A bit of a high snap, but they get it down.
Extra point is good.
He makes it to make it 41-0. 1:16 left at halftime.
Well, at this point, I think just take it a play at a time. You know, I always tell kids, especially in baseball and softball, take it a pitch at a time, you know. Right now, we need to take it a play at a time, a down at a time. Just slowly but surely work our way back in there. As the Tiger receiving team comes on the field, Miller Grove back to boot this thing away and give it back to Greene County with 1:16 left here in the second quarter before we get to halftime here.
I'm gonna say we run this one to the house.
I hope you're right. We need that confidence boost here.
Kicks it deep, over the head, no, right to Trevez Gibson, who's gonna get it past the 15 to the 17.
Thought he had a hole right there, man. He was moving, but they just got his legs right before he could get going good.
Tigers, long way to go, short time to get there right now. 1:09 left to go, starting inside their own 20. Would be great to get something on the board, though, before half. Maybe even get in field goal territory and let our guy, Fettuccine Alfredo, get a swing of the leg at it. Tigers jogging onto the field. Quez in the backfield at running back with Landon Garrison, the quarterback. 3 receiver strips to the left, 1 down here near side. Fakes a snap, looks over to the sideline. Coach Williams gives him the signs. Landon comes up, relays it to the lineman, comes back to his spot in the backfield. Claps his hands again, then hands it off to Quez to the right. And Miller Grove wasn't buying it. They stack him up in the backfield.
As the time is ticking here. See if
You checking scores over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check some scores. Been sending out some messages. Hopefully, I can get something back here.
Another inside handoff to Quez. I think the Tigers may be just trying to get it to half here.
Craig, if you got any scores, let me know.
Seems like he's too busy talking trash there in the text.
Oh, he's always talking trash. He's always talking trash.
That's how you know he's breathing, talking trash.
Yeah, if Craig Gammon's talking trash, you know he's doing all right because that is his natural state.
3rd and 11, 10 seconds to go. Landon snaps it, drops back, looking, and he'll slide down. Time's going to keep on rolling, and I think that's going to be our last play. Tigers down 41-0. Miller Grove up. We'll go to half. We'll be back just before the second half starts to bring you scores around the league. We'll see you after the half.
Welcome back here to Tiger football. We're gonna get you started a little bit with the second half here. As you can probably hear the Miller Grove band, not the Miller Grand, the Miller Grove band.
Not to be confused with the Steve Miller Band.
They sound fantastic. Both bands sounded great. Greene County looked good. Gonna bring you some scores here. So looks like Jenkins and Screven County are 7-6. Jenkins County up. So close one going on in that game there. My upset pick is not looking too good, Brad. 7-0 Brooks County over Turner County so far in the second quarter. Now, also keep in mind, a lot of these games started 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Let me move that list over here so I can see all my right picks.
Yeah. All your right picks. So right now, let's see who else we got. We got Bowden is still over Booker T. Wow, I didn't expect this. Clinch County over Irwin County, 21-0 in the second quarter. To be honest, I thought that was going to be a little bit of a tighter game. Maybe Irwin County could turn around, but not looking too promising for them right now. Wheeler County, number 19, Wheeler County is over number 20, Hawkinsville, 7-6 here in the second quarter. ECI still up 7-0 on Metter.
We both went Wheeler in that. That's
Yes.
one of the few we agreed on.
Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad we did. Throwing it back out to Grayson, our homies that come and hung out with us last Friday and then put a whooping on Grovetown. I think they ended up winning by 60.
That checks out.
Yeah. Grayson they're pretty cool though. I enjoyed seeing them out there, so just thought we'd throw that score out there. Let's see if we can get some D1 scores going.
Would it help you if I read some off and see if you can locate?
A lot of them are D1, so I was looking
gotcha.
through.
So you just got to scroll and get what you
Yeah,
get.
some of them were in progress, so we just kind of got to go over them. Brad, you're going to like this one. 7-0 Elber over Commerce, but I don't think Commerce has won a game, so I hope Elber wins.
Really? Commerce is usually pretty good.
Commerce has fallen off a lot from a couple of people I know over there. They've told me that it's just kind of...
Kurt, you may not know this name, but a lot of people with Greene County, fellow former Greene County staff member, Coach Bob Finch over there in Commerce was at Greene County when I first got here. Coach Finch over there in Commerce.
Okay. Good to know. I like... I'm gonna be honest, not the biggest fan of Commerce. So to see them start out the season be 0-6 on the season,
You're okay with it?
I'm okay with it. I'm good with it. We got Athens Academy over your residing Oglethorpe County.
Yeah, that one's not looking close.
Not looking close. Putnam over Social Circle, 15-7 in the second corner.
You remember when Athens Academy started and it was more just like a private school, and then they started kind of inviting people to come play their athletics, I'll say.
Yeah, we
My, how the times, the tables turn tables.
Man, I remember playing Athens Academy when I was in high school for baseball. It was the first game of the season. And we faced this guy that he was probably throwing about 92, 93 miles an hour. We're like, who is this cat?
Yeah.
Coming in here throwing, right? Gave up about one or two hits to us. We turn around, we go down there and play them for their senior night. And this guy walks out, and they do all the accolades and all.
Mm-hmm.
This guy walks out, committed to Michigan. I believe he's either still there or he graduated last year. But he went to Michigan to play baseball. And he was perfect game, All-American, perfect for 2016, 2017, 2015, pitcher of the year for perfect game.
Sounds like he was all right.
We were like, okay, well, I don't feel as bad about getting two hit against a guy like that. I mean, I'm be okay. That's the only thing I know with Athens Academy. As I'm sure you just heard the horn go off there.
We had that voice from God above us with the great PA announcer from Miller Grove's band. That was pretty cool.
Yes, that was pretty cool. Let's see who else we got here. Interesting one, Hardaway over number 3 Carter in AA, so that's pretty big for Miller Grove. They're up a lot, 20-0. Then Carter is ranked number 3.
Wow.
Thompson up on Laney, 14-0.
Have you ever heard the PA announcer call for both bus drivers for both schools to be called?
Have you ever heard of this score right here? We have Jordan.
Oh, there's
Versus-
got to be a mistake.
We got Jordan.
Does that say the 9th overtime?
Yeah, it says 9th overtime. We have Jordan Red Jackets and the Sumter County Panthers. 0-5 versus 5-0.
Now there's no score, though.
But this isn't. I'm still gonna say it.
Yeah. Max Prep
It's-
puts it on there. It's got to be true.
It's tied 85-85 in the 9th overtime. I don't know if they started this game at lunchtime or what was going on, but I just figured I'd mention
They
that
started
one.
this morning, I think.
They have been playing all day. Give them boys a break. Let's just call it at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just shake hands and go home.
Speaking of starting, we're ready to start this second half. Miller Grove kicks it down the middle towards Dontrell, who's going to just let it roll in the end zone. And the Tigers will take over after the touchback.
Well, what are some keys that you're looking for here in the second half, Brad?
Offense has got to pick it up. Sputtering a bit in that first half. There were parts of that parts of drives, I'll say, that looked good. And then somewhere along the way we would get lost and it would stall out. Offense taking the field here. Greene County is not lacking for size on their offensive line, as you see the boys let out by Bobby Lee and Cowboy out there. You get past those boys, you've done something, I'll tell you that. They'll come out in the shotgun formation, Denham Harris near receiver, and guess what? There's a flag. They're trying to rough up Trevez a little bit there. See what they call. They're going to call illegal false start. So that'll back us up.
Not a way you want to start the second half there,
No.
down 41.
Can't imagine that was what they drew up on the whiteboard in the locker room. So we'll make it 1st and 15 from the 15. Khalil comes in motion as Landon gets the shotgun snap and he runs. Got plenty of room. Landon running,
Good job.
slides down at the 25, and it'll make it 2nd and 5.
I tell you, man, that's the kind of quarterback you want, though, is one that's going to make something out of nothing. I mean, he didn't really have anything open, didn't have anywhere to go. Offensive line.
Limited negative plays.
Yep, and the offensive line is doing a good job at blocking today. We have had that going good for us, in my opinion.
They come back to the line. 3 receivers right. Landon takes the snap, hands it off to Trevez. Fighting, still dragging
goes.
people with him.
Took about 4 guys to get him down
I
on
think
that play.
he's right at the first down marker. They'll give him the first down. Tigers will be at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10 to go. Just under 11 minutes in this third quarter.
So back-to-back little 4 or 5 yard gains from our boys there. Well, if you take away the negative yards. So about a 10-yard run and then a 4-yard run to give us the first down. About a 5-yard run to give us the first down.
Landon, quick toss out to the left. Trying to get it to Dontrell there, and he may get back to the line of scrimmage there.
I just got an update, too, for a college game for our college fans out there.
What do you got?
I believe it is Florida State and Virginia playing tonight. Let me see. Florida State, Virginia, they're tied at 14 in the second quarter.
Inside handoff to Trevez here. Gets about 3. Be 3rd and 8. I guess they're saying he only got 2. Looks a lot like 3. I'm going to say 3rd and 7. As we take the snap here, Landon looking left, looking down the middle, puts it up, looking. Oh, had 2, 3 receivers in the area and one tips it away from the other.
You know, I'm always the guy complaining about the referees, but it looked like he hit him a step too early on that one. That's he didn't even give. I don't even know who that was as the wide receiver out there. that got hit, but definitely didn't even give our man a chance to make a play on it. Hit him a
Had-
good step or two
I
before.
think Denham's out there.
Whoever has the pink gloves, I believe that's Denham, right?
No, that's going to be Khalil. Denham
Yep.
down here near it. Whole host of Tigers, honestly, in the area of that pass.
I was just looking right here,
I
trying to go for the
think
ball.
there were a couple trying to make that catch.
Yeah.
4th down, they'll snap it to Landon. Low snap, but he gets it up. The ball's going to roll, bounce past the 40 to the 30 on past it. The 27-yard line.
I just want to make an announcement. My sister just got engaged.
How about that?
Woo!
Shout out.
Congratulations, Casey and Skylar. I know you weren't listening, but
Congratulations.
congrats. That's something good. That's a positive.
You
on the
mean
night.
they're getting engaged and not listening to Tiger football? What in the world?
I just want to say, Craig texted back in the chat, Skylar who? 'Cause that is my brother, my new brother-in-law's name, Skylar.
The Miller Grove Wolverines will take over at their own 27-yard line. Brad Evans, Kurt Gammon here with you. Willing on the Tigers. Miller Grove drops back, looking to throw another man wide open. And guys, you don't want to hear it, but they've scored again.
Touchdown, Wolverines. That's 0.
Winston gets it downfield to Kenneth Gladden. And there wasn't a Tiger jersey near him. A lot of time in the pocket to throw. I'm streaking down the middle of the field. One play, one more touchdown on the board. What an arm on this quarterback, though. Throws it right down the right hash. They kick the extra point. It's good.
Extra point is good.
It'll be 48-0.
If I was
They gave him 2 on that point kick there, but that's not how that works. I'm going to say 48.
if I was Kobe right now, I'd be going to get a McRib at the moment. That's where
Yeah.
I'm at
Is
right
the
now.
McRib back?
I wish it was. I think I was messing with him the other day that he couldn't get a McRib this Georgia game because for a little backstory, he got mad that we were picking on him the last Georgia-Alabama game, and he said he wasn't mad, he just wanted to get a McRib. I don't believe him.
Well, if that's what we do when we're upset, we could use one with this 48-0 score here in the second half. 6:12, I believe we got a running clock here.
I mean, McRibs make everything better.
Kick goes right down the middle. Trevez has got it. Trying to make a man miss. Fighting almost to the 25. Doesn't quite get there.
Thought he was about to spin out of that, and somebody that was already on the ground just hugged his feet and hope he fell. Miller Grove band getting into it. As they have a right to. As their team has been putting on a pretty good performance. I'm not going to
Putting on an offensive clinic so far.
Not gonna say it. I mean, it's not all of our guys' fault. Like, this is a pretty good football team. Seeing them now, in real time, they are a fantastic
Quarterback looks really good.
Yeah, and he also has the wide receivers to help him out, getting downfield wide open. Yep, can't put all the blame on our guys here.
Denham Harris in motion as the Tigers take the field. Landon looks to his left, trying to get it out there to Dontrell, and he's got it to him. A little bit of room, fighting, getting about 4, maybe 5 yards on that play, just short of our own 30-yard line.
That was Dontrell that caught that ball.
It was.
Thank you, sir.
Two receivers near side to us, Khalil and Denham. Inside handoff to Quez Hull. I think Quez is fighting, going to get that first down. He does.
All right.
Third down.
Down 49-0. They're still fighting. That's
Just
what
gotta
you love to
keep-
see.
Got to keep treading water.
You want to put up something, you know, we talk about confidence all the time. You want to get something for your confidence here.
I think it's important to note that games like these don't define your season, but they can help you out a lot if you learn to fight through. As we've got a man deep downfield in the area of Khalil Dorsey, just outside his fingertips. Thought that was going to be a big one there. Landon rolled out of the pocket to the right, tried to get it downfield. Not able to connect on that.
And like Brad, I don't think we mentioned it at the beginning, but we do have a running clock now, so the clock's gonna be going until we hit double zeros here in the fourth quarter.
48-0. Trevez Gibson with a nice carry, and then they're going to pick him up. He tried to spin through a hole, and a duo of Wolverines grabbed a hold to him. Yeah, they really are getting into it over there, that Miller Grove.
I don't think they've
Cheer
stopped
section.
since they got back in the stands. I mean, they've been going.
They kept the
at it.
halftime show going. They just moved locations.
Yep, that's all it was, really, to be honest with you.
Tigers in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, does Landon, and he scrambles out himself. Looked like a Wolverine diving in late there.
Kind of worried on that one. It looked like he kind of took an awkward.
This is going to be 4th and 2 to go. Means he picks up about 3.
Goal time.
Whistles are blown.
What do they got? Oh, we got a
Oh,
player down
got
from
it.
Miller Grove. Holding a personal spot.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, unless he hit himself or what. I don't know what happened on that. He just kind of went down in a. Oh, they're blowing the whistles to get the boys back on the field.
Yeah, we were trying to snag a water break out of that, but
If you're still tuned in, thanks for listening and coming along with us.
if you happen to be a parent of one of our players, let us know in the comment who belongs to you. Inside handoff here to Trevez. That'll be a first down.
First
Nice
down,
run.
Tigers.
Sorry, trying to get these stats in here.
Landon taking the call from Coach Williams on the sideline. Think they're happy with it now. August goes in motion. Snap to Landon. Drop back to pass. Looking to the right. Denham Harris down there, and he comes up with it. Getting in the end zone, number 5, Denham Harris.
What a pass. What a catch.
Threw it right out there, outstretched hands. Denham brought it in. Good throw, good catch. Glad to see the Tigers get on the board. Glad to have Denham back out here with us. Tigers get on the board. 48-6 here in the third quarter. They did stop it for that touchdown, though. Glad to see Coach Wright with us again. Making good points that you got to take this into region play. Learn from it.
I just want to say, too,
All is not lost. There's plenty of season left.
that was from the 46-yard right there. And so that is a 54-yard touchdown pass from Landon Garrison there. And Alfredo Fettuccini is going to be putting it.
Oh,
I believe
Fettuccine
he put it
Alfredo
in
putting
there.
it through.
I believe he did. It looked like it went through, but they haven't.
Oh, they aren't giving it to him? You gotta watch this score crew, man.
Man,
This,
I'm telling you.
they gave them 49 points. They gave their guy 2 on the last extra point and didn't give ours any.
Yeah, should
So
be
we're gonna have-
48-7 at this point. I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure he
Tell you
made
what we
that.
can do.
We can definitely
We can
look
watch this replay right here. Josh got us hooked up. Don't worry
at
about
it.
it.
Josh is the man. I tell you what. I don't know where we'd be without Josh. Not here. Tell you that. Tell you we wouldn't be here. Bringing this Tiger football.
See what we
to
got.
you.
Kick up by Alfredo. Good. It was good. They put
And
the
they
points
threw-
on the board.
And they threw a flag. I believe they ran into him. Is it?
Yeah, there's either that or he dropped it.
He
He's
might,
picking it up
he
now.
might have dropped it and just didn't even realize, but it definitely like they hit somebody. Oh yeah, they definitely got Alfredo. I think Alfredo's got to be a soccer player. He sold that one pretty
Yeah,
good.
he is.
Yeah, yeah.
He's saying he's a baseball player.
I would love to if he could do both. I would love for him to.
So I think they are giving him running into the kicker because we're moving it on.
Their side. We're on
Yeah.
the 40. So that's a 15
Ref's still
yard
talking
penalty.
it over. You got it, I'll take it situation here by the ref.
Yeah, I was about to say 40 seemed that's a 20-yard penalty. Let's put it. Yeah, there we go. 45. All right. But yeah, looking at the replay, it looks like they just kind of caught the edge of Alfredo's shoe, and he.
Wouldn't be surprised if we
Yeah,
throw a
it's
little
fun.
onside kick here because what do you got to lose? You're already on their side of the field.
Yep.
Down
Find your guy.
48-7,
Find your guy that's scared and
See
kick
what
it
we
as hard
got.
as you can at him.
and we do onside kick.
Oh,
Nice
what a
kick.
kick!
Oh, and they
Oh,
just pick it up
no.
in stride, and he's
No
gone.
way. No.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Wow.
Really good kick by Alfredo.
I mean, man, that
Bounced
thing,
it right over the first line.
Yep.
Exactly what you want out of a kick like that.
I mean, perfect. Just
I believe they've got that it is. Look, Coach Wright, with the score like this, we don't need you throwing stuff in here with the Tide.
roll tide, Coach Wright.
Now you got Kurt over here. Kurt's already been talking about the Tide.
Yes, sir, Mr. Wright. We are on it, baby.
I hope y'all come home very sad tomorrow.
I mean, I'll probably be at the house already, but
Yeah, Coach
Yeah.
Wright said you can come work concessions with him.
oh, okay, all right. I'm there. I like it though. We either win or we learn. That is exactly right.
As they put the extra point through, makes it 54.
No, they just fixed
They
it.
fixed it, so now
yep,
it's 56. We're right.
Yep, should be right.
Because I know they gave him 2 on one kick.
Yep. Looks like they're gonna take a break. Nope, they're coming back out. I thought they were gonna take a little quarter break, but
No,
They're
they're,
like,
they're
"No,
keeping
we're-"
this bad boy rolling.
and I want to say it's 8:40. We usually don't get to the fourth quarter till about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, what time we started it early and we got running clock. 8:40.
You
In-
might
in
you
the
might
fourth
get home
quarter?
in time for bedtime, there, Brad.
Yeah, well, you know, the closer I get to turning 30 and the older I get, the sooner and sooner that bedtime gets, you know. 30 going on 70, it feels like.
I feel that.
Teaching will do that.
Yes, it will. I believe I'm 25 going on 50, so the math checks out on that one.
But I do believe the refs might get paid by the hour as they're out here trying to get another quick discussion in. Now they're ready for the game to start again. We got it. Let some more time run off. It's 11:41 and there wasn't any action in there, so we'll see. What they think of that. We take the kick.
There we
Does
go.
Grable 30, 35. Stiff arms a guy at the 40. Oh, got a late hit out of bounds and a flag.
Stay away. Stay away.
It's always a little tricky situation. Guy comes out with his hands up in the air, just wanting to show everybody that he didn't do anything. But, you know, that usually means guilty. You know, when you run out of those piles like that with your hands up in the air, you're the first candidate to get a flag.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna say he probably shoved pretty good there at the end, and that's gonna give us a little 15 yards, and referee's throwing balls back and forth, trying to get the right one going in here. Don't want to play with Miller Grove's ball.
Got
I know,
a text here going back to that Elbert County game. They're
Okay.
up 10-0 at the half
Okay.
now over Commerce.
love to hear it. Telling you, man, I can't jive with Commerce. Can't say they're my favorite
You
high school
saying you got
team.
hard feelings.
I have some kind of feelings. I don't even know if hard is a good word to use for them, but no. If I never had to play that school again,
You're okay with
I'm
it?
okay with it, and I'll just leave it at that.
I think this is a good time to talk about our exit plan here. You know, still 10 minutes left. Want to see the Tigers getting off the snide, getting some more points as they get a few extra yards from that late hit out of bounds.
I guess it's across the 50.
Josh, we got a long walk to our car, buddy. You know, just right here next to us. You need us to drive you to your car?
You would have thought we told that guy, the cop earlier, that we were freaking Larry Munson
Yeah.
with the way he let us in here.
Flag here as we try to hand it off, or
There
no?
are not enough words to describe the jealousy that I have for parking arrangement tonight.
That guy didn't even check our credentials or anything. We just two random guys. Hey man, we're radio crew.
Mr. Ware checking in here on the chat, or as he is affectionately known by some of the students in the school, Mr. Carlston.
Carlson. I want to know more about that Commerce. Hey, yeah, ask me about it on Monday, buddy. I can't.
We're on the air.
We're on the air. Then I have some bad feelings about them, so we'll talk about that
We'd
later.
like to still have our show ready for next week.
Yeah, we still need the show, so we'll talk
Flag
about
on
that
the
later.
Tigers will back them up. False start it was, and we'll try again. Snap. Hands it off to Quez. Quez fighting. Gets it pat. I think he'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Was that Quez or was
It
that?
was Quez.
Okay, I didn't know if that was Chavez or Quez.
The-
They kind
From way up here, the difference I'm going off of is he's got those pink. Quez is rocking the pink gloves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did talk about that earlier.
We got Khalil down here also rocking the pink gloves. August goes in motion, snaps it to Landon, and he's swallowed up by a host of Wolverines.
Running clock got 8:15 and still ticking as it's going to be about third and, or actually that was it? No, this is third down.
This is third down.
So
That
it's-
guy on the line of scrimmage marker and down marker, he is quick to flip that thing down
Yeah,
there.
he is. And I looked at the scoreboard and it was already on third down, so I was like, whoa, did I miss something?
Ethan, I know we said that it is 55-7, but we're just going to go ahead and match the scoreboard here and say 56-7. Because I assume that's what nobody down there is complaining. So I guess we'll just say it's 56-7. Landon drops back looking to throw. Now he's looking to run, and they sandwich him.
Man. Hell, Landon's getting a little frustrated.
That one didn't feel good.
No. As the Tiger Band is playing their way out of here, trying to beat the Atlanta traffic, get back to school at a decent hour.
Whistles all over the place, and Miller Grove's going to take a timeout. Not sure why, but they will. Ethan, you think you can send us to a commercial while they take a break here, and we'll be back right after this.
At Bank South, we are committed to Greensboro and we are committed to you. Now you can show your Tiger pride and support the Greene County school system with the Greene County Tiger debit card, available in your choice of black or gold. At Bank South, we're more than just a bank, we're your neighbors. Secure your card at the Greensboro branch or by visiting banksouth.com/GC Tigers.
We're back here. 6:46 left in the game. 4th and forever for the Tigers. Landon Garrison set to punt.
Ooh, wow.
You got a score?
Clinch County up on Irwin, 41-0 in the second quarter. So
I picked Irwin. Ooh,
Yeah.
you picked
I
Clinch.
told you, Clinch is.
Is that going to clinch it for you as Landon punts it off here? Bounces at the 35, got a flag. Rolls out at about the 16-yard line.
We had a white jersey down, but I couldn't tell if he was the one who got hit. I don't know what happened on
Could
that.
be a block in the back. You always
Hopefully that's what it was.
have the
backing up
chance to
even
see
more.
those on special teams plays.
Right.
Miller Grove band still going strong over there.
And they are getting into it, boy. Let me just tell you.
Go ahead and do a little look ahead at the schedule while I'm waiting here. Miller Grove's offense taking the field.
Remember, just a reminder, stick around for after the game, and we'll have you some score updates and a few stats that I can pull up. Kind of go over and see what our next game is.
They try to run it inside. I think that's going to be Katie Mumford in there on the tackle.
Called his name a few times tonight.
Katie, a freshman, his brother just graduated last year, loved RJ. He's playing a little college ball. Another inside handoff as they put in the backups, have Miller Grove, and we stuff them. Looking ahead here, the Tigers next Friday will travel to Warren County and kick off region play. 7:30 at Warren County. Travel up there with us. Kurt and I will be on the call. If you can't make it to the game, hang with us here on Tiger Radio, the Roar FM. What you got, Kurt?
I was just going to say we're about 4 minutes left in this game, but, man, it feels good up here. I tell you what, it has. I don't think a game has felt better than this, like, weather-wise.
I was about to say, felt good. That Twigs game felt pretty good last. Nice to get a dub on there as they're going to hand it off inside again.
Just meant
Bring up
weather-wise
fourth
with this nice, cool breeze been blowing on us all game, and it's just been kind of nice up here. It really has.
Time still ticking, under 4 minutes.
Looks like they're back to punt.
Wouldn't mind it going right over his head out of the end zone here as he's standing in the shadow of the goalpost. Too deep to receive for the Tigers. Dontrell Grable and Trevez Gibson, the punt's away. Not too long. It'll bounce. Dontrell's going to pick it up, run to his right, trying to get around the inside, outside, and he cuts it in. Flags come flying. Boy, they all saw that. Whatever it was, there's 3 flags on the play.
Could have been one of those things we couldn't see from up here, you know what I'm saying?
I got a bad feeling it's on us, though.
And they're still discussing it down there. Let's see.
Got a feeling we're going to get a block in the back on this. And we do. Block in the back.
I love how nobody really is sitting on this side, but the whole
But,
night, the white cap has been looking at us.
Yeah.
Like it's like he's personally telling us what the calls
Everyone,
are.
every fan is sitting on the other side, but he's turning around letting me and Kurt know.
Yep. He says that
Hey, boys, this is what we got on this one.
I guess he knows the importance of this, okay? Got to let the people know what's going on. As the clock just hits under 2 minutes here. Going to see what we can do here on offense.
3 receivers near side, single up. That's Dontrell Grable in at quarterback. Bit of a wildcat formation. Also might just be time to give Landon a breather. He's been taking some heavy licks tonight.
Yeah, especially the one that I always think about is the one that, man, they come around that edge and just got him.
Inside handoff again. Dontrell gives it to Trevez.
Saw a lot of good things. We're just going to have to build and get better next week. We have a similar opponent in Warren County, similar to us, I should say.
Be excited to get into region play. Don't want to say that these games don't count, but those region ones do matter a little bit more.
Also for bragging rights, too. You know, a lot of these kids that are in this region have been playing each other for
A long
a
time.
long time. And, you know, they get into these games, and it's got a little bit more, especially nowadays with social media. That's what I always come back to.
Everybody can get in touch with everybody
And
these days.
Yep, and a lot of trash talking that happens on those things. And
Dontrell takes a snap, tries to run up the middle, breaks away from a guy, gets inside the 30 to the 29.
as starting to see the coaches come down from the press box here with 10 seconds left. So,
Kurt, go ahead and kick us off into this post-game show as the clock runs down to zeros here. The Miller Grove takes it 56-7. Kick it off, Kurt.
let's do I know it's a rough one to do, but let's do player of the game. Let's do a player of the game.
We doing offense, defense, or we just going one whole?
I think this one. Who are you thinking? And then I'll go off of mine now.
Given that we've got one touchdown, I'm going to have to go Denham Harris on that one long touchdown pass. I think that's the first pass he caught tonight, and the last pass he caught was a touchdown against Morgan. So coming back, getting a long touchdown in your first game back after a hiatus is a good way to return. So I'm going to go with Denham Harris.
All right, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
I'm gonna go big boy up front, Caden Mumford. He did a lot of good last week. He was probably my second choice for player of the game on the defense, but honestly tonight, not a whole lot of shine from the defense. But when it was shining, it was Caden Mumford getting back there and getting tackles for a loss. So we're gonna pull up here. We're gonna switch gears and go over to scores.
Go. You got any of those? You got a leading. Was he Caden leading tackler tonight?
Yes, Caden was
Okay.
the leading tackler. Had about 4 tackles. Like we said earlier, Landon Garrison to Denham Harris for, I believe it was a 65-yard touchdown pass there, or 64-yard, I should say, touchdown pass there. So that's going to put Landon Garrison's going to get up to about 326 total yards on the season with 3 touchdowns. Jaquez Hull still leading the team in touchdowns. He has 4 of them. He gets up to 97 yards for the season total. We have Dontrell Grable. He gets up to 140 on the season. And Trevez Gibson, our newcomer, he got 49 yards tonight. So not a too bad of night there. Khalil Dorsey still at 65 yards for the season. See if we can get into some defensive stats here with these unassisted tackles.
As the Tigers stay on the field, D-Rob addressing the team. What you got on tackles there? You still searching?
I'm gonna be honest, not a whole lot of tackling tonight.
There
No.
were a few guys, few plays where we had them streaking right down the middle of the field, wide open.
Yes. There was
Quick drives for the Wolverines.
wasn't many. But like we always say, Brad, there's always next game.
All room to grow.
Yes,
As Coach Wright says, we win or we learn.
that's right. That's exactly right. Just a few of the scores before we head off here. We got Lincoln County up on Storm Thurman, 14-6. Now, also remember, we started really early and had a running clock at the end, so a lot of these games are second quarter, halftime, or just started third quarter. So Lincoln County over Storm Thurman, 14-6 in the second. Got Brooks County over Turner County, 13-0 at halftime. Scriven County over Jenkins County,
I'm looking good in
12-7
that.
now. Looking good on that one.
Oh, dadgummit, you picked them too.
I did. Seminole over Early County, 7-6, and I believe I had Early County on that one there, Brad.
Are you saying I'm wrong again?
Yeah, on that one. Let's just hope you're wrong on that Bama
Guess
Georgia game
who's
tomorrow.
wrong again?
We got 41-0 at halftime. Clinch over Irwin. I believe that'll be a running clock as well. We got Wheeler County over Hawkinsville, 23-12 at half. And Emmanuel County over Metter, 7-0 still. And let's see if I can get us a Elbert County or somebody. See what else I can find here. Elbert still over Commerce, 10-0 in the third quarter.
Athens Academy whooping up on Oglethorpe, 36-7 in the third.
They are. Putnam up on Social Circle, 21-7 in the third quarter. Excuse me. And yeah, that's going to be about it right there for all the games that we're really concerned with. Just for the people out there, these ranked matches that we're talking about, they're ranked in the Division II, which is what we're in. And when we get to the playoffs, these are the teams that we're going to be seeing. So, me and Brad just trying to keep you updated on what we might be seeing if we make the playoffs. And
You ready to take
Yeah.
it to the house?
we're ready to take it to the house and hopefully get ready for Warren County next week.
Yeah, if you can make it out to Warren County to see your Tigers, go up there next Friday. The Tigers will take on Warren County as we kick off region play. For Kirk Gammon, producer Ethan, I'm Brad Evans. Glad to have you with us. We look forward to next week. Thank you. Go Tigers.